Hey, what's up, tubers? This is Superdell, and welcome back to another show. Here it is, one of my favorite websites, AFTV News, just released another article a few days ago. Sorry, I'm just getting to it, but they have released it, and now we're hearing some language from Nvidia Shield TV vice president of like engineering or something like that, who gives some great details on what was going on with the Nvidia Shield. So shout out to AFTV News for releasing this. But let's get into the article. It says Nvidia's senior VP of hardware engineering, Mr. Andrew Bell, recently spoke with Ryan Whitwam from Ars Technica, which is another great source right there, a website for great articles about the Shield TV. He talked about the struggles of the Nvidia Shield unprecedented 10-year run of software update and why there was a nearly 2-year gap without update. He doesn't rule out a new Nvidia Shield being released and speculates on what changes it could have. And so in this article, guys, after reading it, I'm going to give you a little bit of my thoughts, and I'm going to definitely give you my thoughts on the release of a new Nvidia Shield at the very end of this video. But it says the original Nvidia Shield was released in 2015, which I had one, and I ended up taking it back to Best Buy. But with the big focus on gaming, since it only included a game controller and the remote was optional accessory, as the Android micro console craze died down, the Nvidia Shield was refreshed in 2017 as a streamer for gamers, says Bell, but with a focus on quality and performance. And it gave a great performance. All right, it handled everything. The next and last refresh was in 2019 when the Tegra X1 chip powering the Shield TV was swapped out for a slightly updated Tegra X1. So that happened in 2019. It turns out that the X1 Plus processor updated was done to address a flaw in the original X1 chip that was beginning to cause some DRM protected 4K content to not play correctly. All right, so we got something right here, the DRM protected 4K. And so when I went and looked it up, and of course it says refers to Ultra HD 4K content encrypted with digital rights management, requiring specific hardware and software to unlock and watch, typically preventing unauthorized copying or redistribution. All right. So they just trying to stop us from, even though we bought the device and we bought the service, they don't want us to record it. And there are devices out there that will bypass this and record whatever you have connected to your Nvidia Shield. And people who know, you can leave that right there in the comment area. Okay, let's go back to the article here. Okay, it says Bell says the lack of the Shield's software updates in 2023 and 2024 were due to the team spending 18 months, almost 2 years, creating an entirely new security stack to fix the issue in 2015 and 2017 models. They did that wrong, but it's okay. Nvidia continues to manufacture and sell the 2019 Shield TV models and says the product's demand has remained basically unchanged, which I say is some bull crap. They lying the past 10 years, regardless of the price drop or marketing efforts. Bell says the company has no plans to stop productions or updates anytime soon, while there aren't any immediate plans to release a new Nvidia Shield TV. Bell says they are always playing in the lab with new concepts for the Shield. He says if we find something we're super excited about, we'll probably make a go for it. All right, and I love this article, but I'm saying this is some bull crap. I think he's lying. There's no way that the Nvidia Shield is selling the same that it was selling between 2015 and 2020. I think with all of these newer devices out here, all of these devices that are running current technology in audio and video have surpassed the Shield. While again, We still got the same situation that from 2015, 27, and 2019. And there's been quite a few updates and technology releases on a lot of these modern devices. Okay. Um, it says possible changes mentioned by Bell for a new Shield will be support for newer video formats such as AV1 and VP9 Profile 2 hardware decoding. Nobody's using AV1 right now, at least in the cord cutting community. Nobody's using that as of yet. But we do have televisions that have HDR10 Plus, which the Nvidia Shield lacks. It does not. It has HDR10. Okay, so if I have a television that displays HDR10 Plus, and I got the Nvidia Shield connected, and it's only doing HDR10, you see why people have jumped ships to other streaming devices. And it says, and right, they said they will make possibly a new Shield because the support for newer Dolby Vision profiles. Another change mentioned is reducing the easy to press by accident Netflix button down to a smaller N button. Bell says Nvidia does not make any money from the Netflix button on the Shield TV remote, and it said and was required to include it in order to comply with Netflix certification program. So some of these other devices, such where you see like the Formula, you see like Buzz, where you don't have the dedicated Netflix certification. So we get the regular one, the full HD only. It doesn't give us the 4K version so we can watch on our television. Everything is just HD. That is it. Full HD. That is it. That's all we have. So what Nvidia was saying, like, hey, in order to use or to get the rights to use Netflix, they made us put a button on our remote control, whether we like it or not. And so they knew it was running a great program. And again, for people who don't know, Nvidia has been around for a long time. And they've been in other streaming devices, okay? Way before it got to the Nvidia Shield. So just think of that. Let that marinate for a minute. Do your homework, and you will see what device it was in prior to coming to the Nvidia Shield. Okay, so given its age and price, it's hard to recommend the Shield TV to everyone, but there's no denying that those who purchased one early have gotten their money's worth over the device's impressively long run of software updates. Hearing that there are no plans to stop updates anytime soon should be reassuring for those who still use the Shield TV, even if what we all really want is a newer model. And all of us would love to see a newer model, but they saying, listen, unless the demand is there, we're not going to even look at it. We always plan in the lab with new concepts and things like that, but we're not going to do it because our device is very, very powerful, and it has a lot of the video and audio codecs that we use. But again, these newer devices have come up and actually went over, and people have used these newer devices, and even though the Shield is way more powerful, they done moved the Nvidia Shield to the side. They're using devices such as the ON 4K Pros, the Pluses. Also, they're using Apple TV 4K, Buzz, Formula, you name it, because again, they have some of the newer technology that the Nvidia Shield lacks. All right. Now, with that being said, I did go and do some homework. The newer Dolby Vision profile focuses on expanded capabilities beyond traditional 2D streaming. They're going to focus on a newer a profile 20 for 3D stereoscopic content and the upcoming Dolby Vision 2 platform. All right. With this new video codec, it's going to support 3D, and it's going to be called MV-HEVC. Some of us are familiar with the HEVC, but it will now get 3D support, and that's going to be a codec if they make a newer NVIDIA Shield that will be included in an NVIDIA Shield for people who want to watch content, 3D content. It's going to be AI driven content intelligence, which some of these devices are starting to have. You're starting to see this technology in a lot of higher end tablets. Okay. And advanced ambient light adjustment light sense for improved HDR. They said that the newer Dolby Vision profile and feature Profile 20 3D and advanced. This is the first Dolby Vision profile to support stereoscopic or scopic 3D video utilizing this new format. For a 3D viewing experience, it enables improved playback for content mastered in low luminance cinema-like environments. It got DV2, and that stands for Dolby Vision 2. So we already got Dolby Vision. So this is a new format that's coming out. Announced as the next gen HDR standards, this is more of a platform update rather than just a new codec profile. Featuring smarter tone mapping, it is designed for 2026 flagship televisions such as models from Philips. Okay, so you will start seeing some update in the technology when it comes to HDR. You got the Profile 10, which is AV1. Nobody really uses AV1, but again, if they create a new NVIDIA Shield, this will be in there. It says just supports 10-bit AV1 coding, offering high efficiency streaming capabilities, though it lacks backwards compatibility. And then you got the Profile 8.1, commonly used in streaming. This profile is a single layer 10-bit HEVC. So you see they're pushing this HEVC, which I use, and it shows amazing on Plex. All right, streams that provides backwards compatibility with standard HDR10. Key features, again, they coming out with the intelligence. We get that on some of the higher end tablets or your phone and things like that. Light sense, precision black. So it's going to improve all of this in DV2, aka Dolby Vision 2. So it's going to make the blacks, if you got a very nice television, your blacks is going to be pure black, but you will still be able to see the image, even though it's showing you black. So if you're watching a movie and it has a dark scene, this new improved video technology should be beautiful. All right. And again, for sports gaming, enhances motion control and white point adjustments for live sports and gaming. So this is very, very great news. Now, here's the thing. We all know NVIDIA Shield made one heck of a mistake when they actually released this model right here. Now, this is a powerful device, but terrible style because you had wires coming out on this end and this end. And unless you had some Velcro or something like that to stick it behind your television, it just was sloppy. I mean, it was badly made. But again, that's something they got. I got a couple of them, along with quite a bit of these NVIDIA Shields that my household doesn't use. So here's my take with NVIDIA Shield. I think if there's a new NVIDIA Shield, I think it will come out in like mid 2028. I don't see anything happening in 2027. And I think it'll be a great time for 2028. You heard it here first. I think he already hinting at some of these new technologies that they need to catch up with. That they don't have to, but they need to catch up with because our televisions and our audio equipments, whether you got a AVR or you got a sound bar with a subwoofer, all of these audio technologies we need to take advantage of. And if the NVIDIA Shield doesn't give it to us, why are we going to use the NVIDIA Shield? That's one of the things that people have moved on, from because they have HDR10 plus and they only give us HDR. And then it's only Wi-Fi 5, and then you got Wi-Fi 7 devices, routers out here that give you more stable capabilities when you on the Wi-Fi. It gives you a better format. So there are a lot of things that they're going to have to address. I just gave you a couple of them. But again, I would love to hear from you. Enough of me speaking. Hey, listen, if you want to share this video, share it. I would love to hear from you. Are you using the Nvidia Shield? Have you moved on from the Nvidia Shield? Are you using the Buzz TV? Are you using the Formula? Are you going with Apple TV? Are you using the ON 4K Pros from Walmart? All right. Again, I will leave this link, this article in the description. I know I'm a few days late, but it's better late than never. I would love to hear from you. And to my people who are out here sharing this video, big salute to you. Thank you as well. Because again, we want to get this information out. We want to get this information out. That way we don't have people out here spending $200 for old technology. Again, if you have a home theater or maybe you have a booming sound system, your audio system, I understand you getting the Shield. But if you're just a regular person, maybe you just got a nice little sound bar, a nice little subwoofer, do you need it? And the answer is no. But with these new improved um, uh, audio and video, would you get it then? Yeah, it could. I would possibly get the Nvidia Shield because my television has some of these technologies. Again, love to hear from you. Again, thumbs up the video if you're not subscribed. Subscribe. Also, share this video. All right. Also, hit that bell notification and select all ways. Salute to y'all. Be safe out there, and I'll talk to you on the next one, guys. Peace.